In this video, we join a game of Marram and show how a good player and an expert player might strategically approach a move. Let's join a three-player game already in progress. You are yellow and it's your turn. Red is the next player and white after that. Normally, yellow would get just over a minute to complete a turn, but can also call down on a reserve of time if needed. Pause the video now if you want time to consider what you would do as yellow, then come back to it and see how a good player might analyse what to do. Let's look at the combination of moves that yellow might make. Don't forget this might be two tile moves, two spade moves, or a combination of the two. There is an opportunity to nearly complete a barbell grass patch by laying the orange snake piece to extend on this orange snake. Yellow's second tile move might lay this to get closer to completing the barbell. A good player would probably not make these moves as they don't generate guaranteed points. Blank tiles with gold coins are superhero tiles. They're very valuable, and playing that here is rather wasted. An alternative second half of that move would flip this tile here to join up with yellow's already claimed grass patch, so laying claim to a possible triple barbell without any extra boots being laid. The good player might think this is a big gamble and one valuable spade card has been used with only a promise of future points. Another problem with both of these combination moves is that opponents might flip the spade symbol tile back again to stop yellow claiming the three bulge barbell. Let's look at some other point scoring possibilities. You could use the blank tile to complete this grass patch and claim it, and because it's complete, get the welly boot back, scoring 10 points, that's 5 for the patch and 5 for the coin. The good player would rather like this. But you can also use the blank tile to complete the already claimed grass patch, scoring 15 points, 5 for the patch and 10 for the 2 coins, and increase your stock of boots. Again, the good player likes this move. You can't do both of these moves though, as you only have one blank tile. Let's look at some other possibilities. You could lay the wild card tile here, then you get 5 points for completing the sand patch, and it frees up your worm from entrapment. The good player thinks, in doing this though, I'm also freeing up red's worm from entrapment and giving red 2 extra worm segments, but maybe it's not a bad move to accompany one of the 2 grass patch moves. You could flip the tile with the white welly boot lower left and white boot would be taken out of the game. White would also no longer have the opportunity to share the orange snake. The good player would think, the trouble with my orange snake then looks a bit trapped, and white has plenty of boots. The expert player will look at what red and white might do when it's their turn. The expert thinks, I can't stop white completing either of these 2 blue snakes, but there is a much larger problem. It's red's turn after mine, and red can complete this massive grass patch with 4 bulges and score 33 points in the process. Clearly I need to tackle this, but how? I can lay the wild card tile here, and that is effective for now as red does not have a tile in the hand that fits, but might get one in the future. In combination with one of the scoring grass patch moves here, that's a pretty satisfactory outcome. But there's another way to stop red. If I place my orange snake tile here and place a boot in the grass patch, then for my second move, I use a spade card to flip this tile, and in that way, I join the 4 bulge patch that red is hoping to complete. Now my yellow boot is controlling a potential 7 bulge patch. When red goes next, red can flip the tile back but has used one half of his move to do that. Red's second move may claim the 4 bulge patch, hoping for completion next turn. This is also a pretty satisfactory outcome for me, as I still have potentially a 3 bulge patch that could be completed, but it did cost me a boot and a spade card to do it, and I didn't score any points, and I'm not sure my opponents will let me complete the 3 bulge patch. Out of all the combinations, I prefer to claim the left-hand grass patch and lay the wild card to stop red. That's 15 points in the bag, and red has not been able to score the 33. Just as an afterthought, I don't think red would flip that tile because he would be leaving his boot on the tile ready to lose his boot on the next go. So let's summarize. Let's look at how you can manage your clock time to maximize your chances. The one best thing you can do is to use other players' clock time to understand the state of the game. Here are some of the things you can do during that time. Keep the scoreboard in mind and answer these questions. Am I close to winning, or is another player close to winning? Check your own tiles to see if you can complete any sand or grass patches when it comes to your go. Are there any large patches you need to worry about because they're close to completion? Can you complete any snakes and worms? You should look closely at your next opponent and maybe the one afterwards and what these opponents can do on their turn. Spot that player's obvious moves and whether they are valuable to them. This might include moves that block your own progress. With this information in hand, you can use your clock time to work out which tiles to lay and whether you need to use a spade card. Thank you for watching this video. Keep in touch through Facebook or email me if you're interested in publishing the game in your country.